everyone, it's Christy here. I just wanted to do a little video actually and thank everybody for the support for the last couple of years. Those of you who've been following along may or may not know that I have been on my own in my independent business since about, I think it's coming up April, 2 years now. So I launched online as Christy Nelson at Realty back in April around Easter, and the shop front opened in sort of June, July that same year. So I just wanted to shout out and say a really big thank you to everyone for supporting me on this journey along the way. It's been fantastic and it's only getting better, so thank you so much. I thought I'll just pop in and do a little bit of a market update. There's lots of talk about real estate at the moment, isn't there, with interest rates having a little drop. Everyone's been hanging off for that, and I know there's people watching realestate.com like hawks, and newsletters and socials and things like that too. So I just thought I'll jump on here and fill you in a little bit from my perspective as to what's been happening in the local markets between sort of Leongatha, Korumburra, Meeniyan, everywhere like that as well. Korumburra is quite strong at the moment. That seems to be a bit of a discovered town in the recent years, which is lovely. I actually grew up there. For those of you who don't know, I've spent half my life there and half in Leongatha. So it's a beautiful place where you're just 10 minutes, a bit closer to Melbourne. I think that's what's drawing people there a little bit. There's great culture, the streets coming along nicely, and once that streetscape's done, that'll be fantastic as well. So lots of homes there in the first home buyer bracket as well. You've got cottages, ex-miners cottages, things like that that are really appealing to people from out of the area. That history, which we have in Leongatha here as well, with the mining backgrounds. So if you're from out of the area and don't know that, this is a big coal mining area as well as a dairy-based industry. So that's what's driven a lot of these towns, and beautiful old buildings. The railway station in Leongatha is a fantastic hub now for markets and a meeting place for people as well. So that's really exciting, and that's come a long way over the last few years too. The strength is in the first home buyer market at the moment. So if you've got something, sometimes a 3, if you're lucky enough to get a 3 in front of your house in the numbers, so 300s to 400s to 500s are where the buyers are at the moment. There's strong activity there, and they've got a bit of confidence coming into the market at the moment. So yes, if you've got listings in that bracket, please let me know. I've got people looking. That would be fantastic. There's beautiful homes for sale on acreage at the moment as well. That they're just taking a little bit longer to move. Don't be disheartened by that. We've just got to be a little bit patient at the moment. That's come from influences such as, say, Mornington Peninsula being a bit slower, land taxes, things like that have impacted who flows onto our area down here as well. But, that always turns around, and we've just got to be a bit patient. The weather's beautiful, so that's been fantastic. The weekends have been really quite busy, which is lovely. What else could I tell you? We've got sort of a few things affecting the market maybe coming up. We've got election pending. That's always something that people sort of watch and wait to see what happens. Plus the American market as well, and presidency and all that sort of stuff. Not to get too political, but that is something that can also roll on to Australia. So just, watch what's going on there, and just keep your finger on the pulse, and read sensible things and go from there. Life always goes on, doesn't it? No matter what happens with things like that. We might pause for a little bit and then we just move on and continue on with what we were doing. We're seeing a little bit of movement in terms of price. We've had a few price adjustments lately on properties, and that sort of hit a trigger point for people to then take the next step. It's certainly important as a vendor to price your property sort of at the right mark at the moment. We unfortunately can't go that little bit too high these days and hope for the best. We've got to be pretty close to where the market's sitting, and then you'll get a result in a reasonable amount of time, not so that you're giving things away either, obviously. And that's where an agent comes in to meet in the middle and make that all happen for everybody. I've got some notes here. I'm just having a little look here. Weekends, there's a lot of stock on the market at the moment, as you've noticed. So, you can't possibly do 40 open inspections on one Saturday. So if there's a property that you'd like to see and the open just doesn't happen to be that day, don't be scared to make a phone call and make an appointment during the week. I know this Monday my diary, apart from a little bit of time here and there, Friday and today, was already full of appointments. So that's really lovely for the area and for vendors and purchasers as well. But don't be scared to pick up the phone and make that appointment as well. Just some key tips. I think a lot of people wait for those opens, which is great. They're a great way to look through things. But if you feel you're going to miss out or something, do make a phone call. Agents won't bite, I promise. What else can I tell you? Oh, big thank you. This is I am modest, but I want to say thanks to my head office team at Realty, and a little pat on the back to myself. I actually won the All-Star Agent Award for November for sales. So that means I was in the top 5% for at Realty agents between Australia and New Zealand. So that's pretty exciting for a little one-woman show here, just pushing away and working really hard. I'm really proud to say that I hit that target. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone for their support. I sound like an actor on the telly now, thanking you, but that really means a lot to me, and I didn't even know that had happened. It makes a good paperweight as well, but that was a nice surprise in the post. Yeah, head down, bum up, and you just keep doing what you're doing and stay in your own lane, and you know, that's what comes your way. So that's really beautiful. Yeah, look, I'll wrap up. I won't keep going too long. I am interested actually to know if people are intrigued about anything about the real estate world, or want to hear from conveyancers or photographers, or do little interviews. I'm happy to be a bit interactive on a regular basis online, and just if there's anything you'd like to know about, obviously I can't give legal advice or anything like that, but pop me a private message or a phone call or a text or something under the chat here. If there's something you'd like to know about, yeah, or always just ask. I'd be intrigued to know what everyone's you know, watching along and hoping to learn about. I know it's an industry that everybody watches along fondly. So yeah, happy to do that and be a bit interactive and get to know some people and move on from there. But happy long weekend on this weekend coming. Monday is a public holiday, but I hope you all enjoy the sunshine before it all runs out eventually. But take care on the roads if you're traveling, and please do drop in and say hi at any stage. Thanks so much, everyone. Take care.